use SAS for naive Bayes. So let's go ahead and start a project. So this is chapter 08. It's called Bayesian network. All right, so we're going to set up the project. Okay, and then library. So library is done, and then we're going to do a data source. Make sure that I have the data downloaded into here. Flight status. Do I have flight status? No. So let me copy the flight status data. Flight delays. Okay. So then create, browse, flight delays, right, advanced. Okay, so now let's examine. We have carrier, okay. Scheduled departure time is interval, day of the month, interval, day of the week, nominal departure time, actual departure time, destination, distance. Why is that nominal? Because there are exactly 3 times 3 combinations, so there are only few values. So it's turning out to be a nominal variable, which is okay here because we don't want interval variables in naive Bayes, but if it is a model-based method, then we may want to change this to an interval variable, even though there are only 9 possible values. We may still want to do that. Okay, so this is time ID, so you can leave it like that. Flight number, so let's go ahead and reject that. Flight status, that's our target, right? Origin, okay, good. Tail number is rejected already, and input is fine. Okay, that sounds good.
So we didn't want interval though, or?
Yeah, coming to that.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's all right. Day of the month, we could probably take a look and see whether, yeah, it has lots of values. We can change it into a nominal, or it's okay, I guess. All right, so let's click next and finish this up. So now we have data source done. Let's do a diagram. Flight status. So BN. All right. So we bring in flight delays, right? And let's see. Let's partition the data. Okay. And let's do 60-40. Okay. And Then naive Bayes is in HPDM, that is high performance data mining. Okay. High performance data mining, and we have HPBN classifier. BN stands for Bayesian network. Okay. Bring that in. Okay, so here Bayesian network model, we have these options here. Okay, so we have naive Bayes, which is what we discussed, and there are three other methodologies that are available that uses the same concept but in different ways. So here we can if you select Bayesian network for classification, the three types of classifiers, naive model, TAN, and BAN, all three will be used. I think there are three types of naive Bayes is naive Bayes classifier, TAN is tree augmented naive Bayes classifier, and BAN is Bayesian network. So here the model building, there are some options here. So if you select automatic model buildings, specifies whether the automatic best model selection is applied or not. The Bayesian network is specified in the property. All four types are considered as candidates, okay, and then the best is selected. Okay. Now let's restrict ourselves to naive Bayes because we didn't discuss the others, so we will change that to naive Bayes. Okay. Now here we can set up, suppose if you didn't set up an impute model, you can select the how missing values should be handled. So missing value for interval, okay, missing value for class. Okay, again, you have the for interval, so you have mean as the possible imputation method. For class variable, you have node and level. So if you want more broader list of choices for imputation, then you need to use an impute node. Okay. And same here, number of bins. Okay, so this is number of bins for interval variables. Okay, so if you have interval variable, you don't have to really set up bins yourself. Okay, you can say, okay, you can let the node do it for you. And bucket, it will use the bucket binning. Bucket binning meaning equal width bins. So equal width bins. But if you want to bin in a different way, then you have to use transform node to bin it. Okay. But if you want to just use the default available in the BN node, you can use it. This is what I was talking about. So month is coded as interval, so month will get binned into. So and then you can specify how many bins you want. You want 10 bins, 20 bins, 30 bins, so you can specify that. So let's just use the default. Okay. All right. So now let's run. Okay. There is one thing I haven't discussed, which we will discuss in just a minute. So let's go ahead and run it. Okay. Now results. So this is your Bayesian network. We don't have to worry about that. Let's see, you have the charts, cumulative lift, and all that kind of stuff that we've gone over before. So here is the results summary here. See, it's now using on time as event. We wanted to classify delayed flights. Here it is binary, so it's not a big deal. But if you want the computations with delayed being the event and not on time, so you have to do something else, which we will come to in just a second. So let's look at the results here. So here is the validate classification matrix and so on. Okay, so SAS automatically uses descending order of values for target. So if target has several values, okay, if it's a class target and it has several values, it will sort the values in descending order and then use the one at the top as the event. So if you have, for instance, bankruptcy or not, so you want to detect, fraud or not. Okay. Fraud is coded as 1, not fraud is coded as 0. So you will have 1, 0 in descending order. So 1 will be your event. So usually that would be the case, right? The event will be coded as 1, the non-event is coded as 0. Okay. So that's the reason why the descending order is what is used. But here in our data set, the target is coded as text, on time and delayed. So when you have on time and delayed, and when you sort that in descending order, then what comes on top? On time and delayed.
The one is the event.
Yeah, and that would be, so now it's going to get sorted in alphabetically descending order. So on time will be on top. So on time is now assumed to be the event. So if you don't want that, then what you have to do is go back here, edit variables. Alright. So here is our target. So here is the order. So change that to ascending order. Okay. So descending is default, but you can override that. So now if you run search, now you see the event is delayed because the order is ascending.